when nobody else expected cards. So the stage was mine. So you can. I played Spotlight decks yesterday for the first time, and I think the Boba deck is way too strong to run over a Cad Bane or a Ray. If you
Okay,
like, I would like to play Han Solo, or I can play if you want to play against it, the Boba Fett deck as well. And I have another
I'm
quite important deck here. This is uh,
ah
Mr. Newt Gunray, because tomorrow we have our content creator showdown in Germany, where everyone got the least picked leaders on SwooDB thanks to your information, and I got Newt Gunray. So the choice is yours.
let's you know what? Actually, let's see how tuned that Boba deck is.
Yes.
I enjoy. I have no objection to losing, and he's in red yellow.
He's red yellow, yes.
All right, so then I will go with Ray. It'll be over quickly, but I want to see, how some of these cards feel in play,
Interestingly enough,
and then it's only uphill from there, right? Like then
yes.
then that's something I think is going to be really fascinating to see in 2 weeks when Gems of Lightspeed drops. Is that up until now, I feel like cards have changed the meta, but haven't changed the way the assumptions of play. The Space Arena in all three of the first sets was still 30 to 40%. And I'm very curious to see what happens when, how pre-JTL decks fare against post-JTL decks when now you really do. I mean, you didn't choose a lane before. They talked about that during, early before the game came out. You have to pick which lane and it was always like, no, you're going to go at least like 60% ground. Like,
Yes. Yeah,
but now that's not true anymore.
in the deck building guide, which is in the pre-release kit, there is from now on it's like use around 60% space units and 30% ground units plus events. That was different in the older deck building guides in the older sets, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, and that makes sense. 4 off the top, since you can't cut my deck. How would you like to 2 dice roll highest or evens odds?
I think I will take odd.
All right.
Roll
Let's
highest
see
can
here.
take ages.
Yeah. All right. 6 is even.
Okay.
So, oh man, those look like dice of a streamer.
Yes, because I don't know if you have seen it, but I streamed a lot of planetary qualifiers,
Yes.
the
Yes.
German ones, and I was
I had.
annoyed when someone uses D20 and you can't read it.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to be a good example.
Big chonky dice. Yeah, no,
Yes.
I'm feeling. I did actually watch a non-trivial amount of that for a definition of watch.
Hmm.
I had a lot of it on in the background while I was working on this. I usually have something on in the background while I'm working on the site.
Thank you for the watch
Just
time.
curious.
It was a big step towards the monetization of this channel.
Yeah.
So I can get 20 cents.
Yeah. That song and dance is always fascinating. All right.
Yes.
I apologize, Nils. I am true to many 8-year-olds. I am only capable of doing one thing at a time,
No worries.
and I I don't know how content creators who play games and chat do it. Looks like you got 2 resources. You ready to go?
Yes.
All right. We'll drop Sabine.
Sabine. I will play the 2-cost TIE Bomber, a 0/4 unit, which
Yeah.
does 3 indirect damage when it attacks.
Yeah. I'll claim. I don't like that at all.
I'll pass.
Let's see. I will resource. I think have to resource that.
Funny, I have to translate all the cards as well because I have German cards here.
Oh, that's I mean that tracks. That makes sense.
Yes.
So let's go with we'll do 3 to base.
Okay, I'm at 3 damage. This is the base here. This way. I will play Bosk as a pilot for 2, which is the unit with this upgrades gets if on attack tap the defender and give him 1 damage.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Gotta go fast. I'll play Village Protectors. Shields.
I'll do 2 damage to base plus 3 indirect damage.
Yeah. I will take the 5 to the base.
Okay. And indirect damage, for the audience who does not know it, indirect damage is damage Parker can tell where it should go. It doesn't care for shields. It doesn't care for sentinels. It's just do it wherever.
The one nuance I do like about it, though, is that it doesn't pop shields. It ignores shields, but also if it doesn't kill the unit still has the shield, which is an interesting mechanic.
Right. And I don't want to forget Boba Fett's leader ability. When I do non-combat damage, I can exhaust him, and if I do that, 1 indirect damage to my opponent.
Oh, why did I put... We were talking about dice. I have tokens. All right. I will claim.
I'll play the Stormtrooper of the 1st Legion. It is a 2/1 unit on attack, and when defeated, 1 indirect damage to the opponent.
Okay.
Then I pass.
Resourcing. I like all of these options, I think. Take that. Are you ready, sir?
Yes.
All right. I'll defeat the trooper.
Yes.
And I will take 1 indirect, which I will put on the village.
So then I will do 2 to base plus 3 indirect damage. And Boba's, so 4 indirect damage.
Yeah. Halfway there.
Boba is extremely quick.
Yeah. I'll play K2SO.
Yes. I will play the 3-cost Houndstooth unit. If this unit attacks exhausted unit which did not enter play this phase, it does combat damage before the defender.
Ooh. And they keep managing to squeak in first strike.
Yes.
Let's see. We've got 1 open, a cheap deck. I will hit for 2.
Then I'm at 5, and I will claim.
That's what I thought. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we do the same as last turn. 2 damage and 4 indirect damage.
Yeah. I'll take down the Houndstooth.
Okay, that makes it a bit more difficult for what I want to do. You are at 18 damage already. That's only 7. I will play gewagter Überfall, which is daring raid 2 damage to base.
And no matter what I do, you claim, and then that's game. Well, let's just play it out. I'll keep playing like it's just me. I will put an experience point on Sabine. We'll give the people a show.
And I will play Dengar as a ground unit for 4.
All right. He has 5
4.
hit points. 4 hit points.
Yes.
All right. K2 into him.
Yes.
Trading, and I will have you discard.
That's my last Stormtrooper of the First Legion. And then I claim.
Yeah, and so let's just do 4 to base. Put some points on the board for the sake of putting points on the board. And then I'll do 2 to base, and then I will pass, and I'd shake your hand, but
Like this.
that is a fast deck.
Yes, and I think I don't want to call it problem, because I don't think it's really a problem, but the main thing is the pilot. This is an upgrade which makes it's the best kind of upgrade, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I was fishing. I just got it. I think I'm increasingly looking at evidence of the crime.
Yes.
There's, I think, people talking about confiscate and disabling Fang Fighter, but I'm increasingly looking at evidence of the crime as I often find myself with an eligible vehicle, and there's a lot of 3 or less cost pilots out there, and
so it
it's a decent.
Still has to be a vehicle to.
Yeah, it's not to be eligible, but I mean, if I don't have any vehicles, then I think in the right deck, you should be running enough vehicles. Best 2 out of 3 with this.
Yes.
All right. Let's see if I can get that evidence and that evidence of the crime both in hand. But no, I'm increasingly looking at evidence of the crime as just a nice little slowdown. I am eyeballing Piet and Tarkin, Tarkin from JTL.
Yes.
Blue Tarkin as my main leaders, and surviving those early turns against all those pilot decks is going to be tricky.
Yes, I think so as well. A couple of podcast episodes ago, you and your colleague did the math around how wordy are the cards. Did you run that algorithm again, since we have known more cards? Because it feels like the cards got way more wordy now with JTL.
Oh, with JTL, absolutely. Cards are, we will cover that when we have the full set. That's a strong policy of Ned's. I'll take initiative as the loser. That we don't not analyze sets. But yeah, I did a preliminary just hint when we analyzed them for the first 3 sets. And JTL is going to blow it out of the water. It's crazy wordy. But a lot of that stems from the fact that so many pilot abilities are tuvers, right?
Yes.
It's really not that complicated as an ability, but it basically, essentially, whereas previous cards you'd have something that says grit, or you'd have an attachment that says attached unit gains grit, and now you have something that says grit and attached unit gains grit, right? So I don't look at a reminder text or anything, just purely a game text. But yeah, JTL is going to be the wordiest set by a margin.
It feels like that because now you have to read so many new cards, and it feels even wordier because you have to learn all the cards.
I'm going to play R2. Looking at the top card of mine.
The resources.
Oh,
I needed to take them
sorry.
open.
I am. What do you know what I'm going to do? I don't think it's actually conceptually. Tyler Parrott on Blue Sky recently posted about how they have a series of common pilots that are essentially the same thing, whether you can just play it as a unit or as an upgrade, but same stats, same keywords, same, nice simple ability. But even those are wordy, but they're not necessarily complicated, right?
Yes.
And so I think they've done a good job of, I think it is misleading to view Jump to Lightspeed as particularly wordy. because I think it's not actually conceptually more complicated than previous sets.
Mhm. I think
so,
it's even easier because we don't have to think about smuggle.
Yes, I'm actually a little sad about that. I played R2. I peaked,
Yes.
and I don't remember. I think I put it. I'm gonna look again. I think. Unless I know what I saw. Did I put it on the bottom or the top? Oh well. I'll it's the same either way.
No worries, this is not the final of the Galactic Championship. It will be, mark
Yes.
my words. But okay, I will play the Zygerian Starhopper, which is a 2-cost, 2/3 unit. When defeated, deal 2 indirect damage.
I'm going to put an experience point token on R2.
I always forget that by Ray. Then I will claim.
All right, I will pass and draw 2.
Are you planning on defeating my Starhopper?
Ever? Probably.
In this phase, I would love to know that. I think I will do 2 damage.
All right. 2 to base. I'm going to drop Yoda.
I will play a 5th brother.
Yeah,
all
you
know
would.
him.
I'm going to run R2 into the 5th brother, taking 2 back. Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to put it on the bottom.
This is the first time a unit gets damage.
Yes.
These
to you.
These are the new Gamegenic tokens, and I don't know why they haven't started like that with 1, 3, and
the double-sided.
Yes.
Yeah.
Incredible that it took them a year.
I love the Gamegenic tokens, but not having 3s and more, even more so not having double-sided, but both just felt.
But the new ones.
The
new ones have.
I will be picking up new ones at my pre-release, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
I have. So okay, so I bumped.
You attacked.
5th brother.
And
I attacked.
I claim.
Okay, and then I will pass and draw 2. Oh shoot! No, it's not the Galactic Championship. I was going to Tarkin Town.
Okay. Gone is the 5th brother.
1, there's 2. All right.
On the 5 resource turn now. Okay. Are we or on the 4 resource? 4 resource, right?
4 resource turn.
Okay.
And you are coming to Galactics. Is that, I hope, public knowledge? I hope I'm not revealing. I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say.
No, not because I deserved a place, just because I want to experience it. And I have to bring you your convention pack, so I have to go.
I cannot. One of my goals with Star Wars Unlimited is to play it the way I wish I could have played Magic when I was 20.
Yes.
I didn't. I was, in college. I played Magic, but I didn't have any money. What little money I had was spending on things like rent and wine and women and song, and I was always struggling just to even find a couple of rares. This was back before mythics were a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just trying to not think about money and just enjoy the game. My wife makes me remember how much this game costs, but I try to just indulge. And so I'm going to Galactics. I've never been to out of town to play a card game before. This will be a first for me.
Yes. Same. Someone in the chat thanks you for all your hard work for SWDB. Just so you know. I think I need to get rid of R2D2 with a daring ray, 2 damage, and Boba Fett, which does the
Third, yeah, that'll
no,
do
it's
it.
indirect damage. You can choose. Sorry.
Oh, Boba does when you do non-combat, Boba does 1 indirect. Well then,
Yes.
I will do 4 to R2, and I will do 1 to base. And since I know something's coming for him, I will run R2 into your base for 2.
Yes. No, and
I will leave it on top. Oh no, it's funny. I did not intend Swooty Bee to be. I still remember the night I went down to the kitchen and told my wife, like befuddled, that we had 100 registered users, and we regularly get 20,000 unique visitors a day.
Wild.
So so like it was not something that was built or intended or designed. I never set out to. I just wanted to ask questions of the cards, right? Like I use Scryfall, even though I don't play Magic. I love just looking up stuff, and I wanted that kind of query syntax. It's not just like show me all the troopers, show me all the capital ships. I wanted to be like, show me blue or green or double green capital ships that cost either more than 5 or have restore, or I wanted that kind of ability to ask cards.
Yeah, I just started to slightly learn the syntax because now we are in the 4th set. Now you can build tribals, for example, tribal decks, and just to know how many forced order cards are there, etc. It's incredibly valuable.
Well, and with going up, so getting more and more into Twin Suns, like for me, the real power is when you want to build like those, like thematic kind of meme decks in Twin Suns. Like I want all of the David Buisson cards, or I want all of the French Carlo Magno cards. Like that's what my theme for my deck is like these 5 artists, right? We're getting to a point where you can just have say a Twin Suns deck whose theme is not specters or burn, but whose theme is artist, right? Or whose theme is, etc. I have so many hopes for more querying, but finite amount of time, small children.
I have another feature request. Can you have a secret tech of Glapshitos?
Oh, I think, yeah. I honestly go back and forth a lot on like keyword, how to do keywords of things that are not printed on the card.
Yes.
Right. Like just I believe it is your action. I think.
Yes.
How to do. Like there's kind of codified abilities, like not just search, but like search for trait or things like that. And looking at Scryfall, so much of that is like community driven. So what I need to do is like they have art tags, right? Like I love that feature. You can go to Scryfall and say, show me every magic card that has a picture of food in it. Right? That's not something that you can tell just by that has to be tagged by the community. Yes. And I'd love to get to that point so that somebody can say, I just want to have a deck of all Twi'lek art cards, right? Not Twi'lek trait, but all cards that have Twi'lek in them. But that requires volunteer infrastructure, and but hopefully it looks like they're planning for the game to be here for a long time. So I'm planning for Sue to be here for a long time. So
yo chat, go to Swooty Bee's Patreon site and click at least the smallest subscription on Patreon. Parker deserves it.
I thank you. That takes me. Well, let's play a round or two for the chat, and then I want to talk a little bit about 2025 because I think it's of particular relevance to your viewers. So
2 damage to base.
Yeah, sure.
No, I take that back. I'm sorry. We talked so long. I forgot my planned play. I want to play Bosk as a pilot first.
Yeah, sure. And Bosk has how many hit points as a pilot? All right. I'll take the twofer. I'll take down the ship.
Yes. Unfortunate. Then I'll have to claim.
All right. Yoda to base for 2, healing 1.
We're at 4.
Um,
Now we
and
see
then I will.
a problem of this deck because I don't get the tempo in. I have an empty board. It's looking better for you than last game. So.
Gas and brakes, right? Yep. All right. I'll pass and draw 2. I think I don't like it, but I think that's the play. Yeah. I'm ready when you are.
Okay. I will play Fet's Fire Spray, which has a when played trigger. Deal 1 indirect damage, but if I control Boba as a unit upgrade or a leader, I can do 2 indirect damage.
But
And that's
it's a good thing that
thanks to Boba.
Good thing that you do. I'm going to play. I'm going to just do R2 2 to base again.
Yes, we're at 6 then. And I just thought about a Boba Fett Twin Suns deck and got scared of my own thought.
I increasingly wondering when we'll start seeing double. I mean, it's been possible for a little while, but since set 2 was no, it's been possible since. Is this the first set where we have a leader who's been reprinted who's of the same morality? Because we had Boba in set 2,
We
but
had Hans,
set 2.
Two good Hans.
Han leader, well, yeah. So it's been possible since set 2 that you could have Han and Han.
But never thought about it.
But it'll increasingly become common, right? Like it increasingly becomes viable. Now you can have double Boba in Twin Suns, right?
But for now, my Boba stays alone, but flips as an upgrade. When deployed as an upgrade, deal 4 damage, and I can choose where this damage goes.
Yeah.
So that is, I think we have to get rid of R2. That's 1.
Okay, that's 1.
No. We get rid of Yoda because I don't want that restore.
Or the Force. Yeah. Well, then I will choose myself to draw a card, but not you.
Rude.
What do I want to do? You're exhausted. I'm going to pay 2 and play a Green Squadron A-Wing.
Then I will claim.
I will pay 2 and I will play a Restored Arc. Yes. And then I will pay 1 and I will put an experience point on the Green Squadron. And then I will pass and draw 2.
Okay, das sind 2, 3, 4, 5. I flipped Boba too early. He's not a 5-cost leader, he's a 6-cost leader.
Oh no.
So did you wanted to attack with Yoda because he shouldn't have left the game?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Yeah, let's see. Can we heal this game state? That would have. So Yoda would have attacked. There are the 2 cards that were on top of my deck, and I would have done everything. So I would have attacked with the Yoda.
Yes.
And I would have had. I'll set this stuff aside as what I would have done. Is there anything else you would have liked? We can heal this game.
Just put the space units back, and I would probably, when I opened the game, I would have dealt my 4 damage the other way, but this is my mistake. So Yoda is just gone.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, and then we'll do that, and then I'll draw the 2. And so we're at the start of the turn with you having claimed, I believe.
Yes.
And I have resource here. Yeah.
Okay, so I deployed my Boba. Your Yoda is gone. It's your turn now. And I think we fixed the game state as good as possible.
Yeah. Let's see. How best to do this? I think we will go with. I'll deploy Ray.
And she's no good to me, Dad.
On Ray?
Yes.
All right. That's fair. I will spend 6 and drop Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Doesn't make it any better. I think you have 4/6 in space, which you can deal. So I will do 8 to base and
Ugh.
2 indirect damage.
That's brutal. 8 to base and then 2 indirect damage. I'll drop it on Obi-Wan.
Yes.
The total combined hit points of Boba plus the fire spray is
8.
I
Fire
can
spray is a
do
4/4, and Boba as a leader
Yep.
is also a 4/4.
Let's go 1 or 2 to base, healing 1.
I will play another Hound's Tooth for 3.
So is it 10? And now I'm at 9. It has 3 hit points.
Yes, it's a 4/3.
All right, I will remove it. We'll trade.
And then I'll claim.
All right, and then I'll do 2 to base, peeking at the top card of my deck. I'll leave it for now. And then I will pass and draw 2.
Yes.
Trixie. I think that's to play.
Wild. I deal another 8 damage and 2 indirect.
All right, so I'm at 9 plus 8 is 17. So that's all right, and I will deal the 2 indirect to the restored arc, which I will run into Boba, healing 1 and losing the arc.
And you deal 3 damage? Or 2?
No, just 2.
Okay. I think I will choke out Obi-Wan with a force choke.
All right.
5 damage. You can, or you have to. Yeah, you have to draw a card.
All right. So I will draw a card from the force choke. Then I will give 2 experience tokens to a force unit, or to another unit. It is a force unit, so I'll draw yet another card. I will spend 7 to give -6/-6 to Obi, or to Boba.
Ouch.
Which I think is enough.
Yes. But I will play an IG 2000, which is a 3/4 unit, has overwhelm, and when played, deal 1 damage to up to 3 units, and every one of yours gets 1 damage.
All right, well, that's enough to take out our 2. All right, I will run Ray into your base for 4, healing 3.
Then I'll
Right, is that right? It was 16. All right, claim. I will pass and draw 2.
Both of your units there are unfortunate in the ground.
I can drag this out, restore on the ground.
Yes, I'm afraid so. But I need to play No Go To Me Dead on your Luke.
Ah, I just got my Ray back. Oh no. Okay, that's not ideal.
You got your Ray back. Could you have attacked, or was she still tapped from the last No Go To Me Dead?
Probably was attacked, so that would be 4 less for you and 3 more for me. But she would have readied this turn. Good catch. Sorry, context. I'm not in a swoop context. I'm in my
chat.
Day chat.
So GG chat.
Let's go. Well, let's do what I said I was going to do.
Yes.
We'll do the 4 to base and restoring 3 to myself now.
5 and 1. So now I warm up my throwing arm because I will throw a grenade into your ground arena for 2. I deal 2 damage to a unit and then another unit 1 damage. And I think I need to do 2 damage to Luke and 1 to
2 to Luke and 1 to Ray.
Yes.
All right. Let's go R2.
Yes.
I'll leave it.
Then I'll do 3 to base.
Okay.
IG 2000.
Oh. Yeah, you just did the 3 to base. Okay. So now it's my turn. I'm getting ahead of myself. I will exhaust 2, and I will play a green squadron.
Then I'll claim.
I should have played that differently. Ray should have. Ray did not give any experience points to anybody. Such is life. I will pass and draw 2. I will not resource.
Me neither. So
8 feels like enough for this deck.
the good thing is that I am going first, so I put a Bosk on the IG 2000. Pilot for 2, cunning villainy. On attack, exhaust the defender and deal 1 damage to him.
And it is now a 5/6, is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah. Cannot abide. Rivals fall on the 2000.
And now Luke can't ready because of the no-go to me dead.
Oh, yep. Sorry. Thank you. And I removed. I would have gotten there when I saw the reminder, but yep.
And then there is the TIE Bomber.
Thank you, chat. TIE Bomber. Okay, that's 0-4, indirect 3.
Yes.
Let's start by attacking with Ray, dealing 4 to base, healing 3, and putting 1 XP on the A-Wing.
I'm out of cards, so I need to claim.
Okay. I will run the A-Wing into the bomber for 4. And then I will run R2 into base for 1.
At 16.
And I will put that on the bottom.
21, not 16.
Oh, we're within spitting distance. And you're on a 30 HP base, yes?
Yes.
I have 2 open. I will pass and draw 2.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, the size of the dice is almost as smart as
that.
a gamegenic damage counter, which does the damage counting on the HP. Okay, let's quickly finish this game. I think it's over soon. I will play the Imperial. I forgot how it's called in English.
Yeah.
But it does 3 damage to a space unit.
Boom, 3 damage. Let's go 6 to base.
Yes.
Which I think is, nope, not quite enough. And I will heal 3 from my base.
Yes, and I will play a Houndstooth just because I can.
Sure, and you're at 27, so we'll let Ray finish it, putting it over 30.
GG.
Good game. I believe we do best 2 out of 3, yes? Or would you like to play something else? I'm here to entertain stream. I only have 2 decks, but you're welcome to change out.
Yeah, let's change. I think
All
we
right.
want to see the Han deck as well. When I'm
Yes,
allowed to play these cards because I don't have an embargo for these cards, I will
Yeah.
I will gladly do so.
I agree. Get out while the getting is good. Ray or Cad, chat?
Yeah, check. You can decide.
All right, I'll do Cad just for. I like to main one hero and one villain every set where possible. I may break that rule with JTL.
Yeah, I
But
was
we'll see.
only focused on Django because I tried to get better at this game because I'm not a good player.
Mm-hmm.
I finished third to last on the last PQ, so did not work out very well.
I optimize on the assumption I will lose, and I try to get good at decks that are fun while losing. In Shadows, I played Young Han because I stand by it. Young Han is the most fun deck to lose with because you are just playing cool cards ahead of curve. And the new Poe leader Poe unit looks insane in Han. And I played Young Han in blue, but I think I'm going to try him in green because the new Han, which is the 2/3 for 4, and you can play him as a pilot when you play him as a ground unit. You can generate an X-wing token and then move him to space. That pairs so delightfully with Young Han because he does 2 damage to it, but when you turn him into an upgrade, Poe loses the damage, and I want to try that combo out.
Yeah, maybe
so badly.
Maybe it was Destiny, Star Wars Destiny, that when I was looking for my Twin Suns deck in my Kallax, I found a completely built Young Han ECL deck, which I completely forgot that I built it, but there were my Darksabers, for example. So that's how that goes.
I haven't played Young Han in green much, but I look forward to trying it out. I think there's enough fun hero green this set that Young Han in green could be a really good time.
Yes. Before we want to start, you said there was something interesting for my community.
Yeah. So, I've kind of alluded to it, but I wanted to kind of state, kind of for the record, my hopes and dreams for Swoody B for 2025, and beyond a shadow of a doubt, the thing that I want more than anything, priority number 2, is secret priority number 1 is it has gone on for too long that I haven't had non-English cards in Swoody B, and that ends this year. And it's my hope that at the very least by the end of 2025 have full sets of all non-English cards in the DB. If nothing else, the low resolution versions that are on the official DB, but not sure how I'm going to track down high resolution versions, but I really want to just keep cracking at that because I'd like to have translated versions of the cards in the languages. I'd like to ultimately have all of the labeling in SWODB. Like there's limits to what I can do as a solitary volunteer programmer, but it'd be nice if like most menu items and errors and so forth are probably going to remain. I can only translate so much, but just keep cracking away at that. It's just like in an ideal world, I don't think it's entirely unreasonable that in 2025 we get to a point where you can choose a drop down and start seeing some of the actual navigation in other languages. But they've said SWO is a global game, and I want to support that. It's probably my greatest shame about the site, even beyond the state of the code base, is that when I started out, I started putting in German and French versions of the cards in Spark Rebellion, and I just never got that across the finish line. Partly because I realized right now the database distinguishes between cards and variants, and I've realized I need to split a third distinction of printings, because a German hyperspace, Vanquish is actually not that's not a different variant
Yes.
in the way that a normal versus hyperspace, it's just a different printing.
Yes.
And if I can accommodate printings, then I can also do things like judge promos, the forthcoming serialization, things like that. So that is just getting to that point it's actually coming faster than I planned. I wasn't planning on tackling foreign languages until the summer. The challenge with SwooDB is that it's totally unofficial. So I don't actually get to find out anything beyond, sooner than you do.
Yes.
For me, it's 11 a.m. on Wednesdays, but the Wednesday streams, that's when I learn things. And the nature of the stream is they're trying to build hype, and so they expressly don't tell us things. And then it's just like 2 weeks ago, they're like, and by the way, foil cards and hyperfoil cards will have distinct numbering starting in JTL.
Yes.
I don't get any advance notice of that, and that requires a complete and total redesign of the site. And right in the middle of JTL previews, and while I'm doing the 2.0 relaunch of the site. By the way, we're going to have certain cards. They said that they were going to have certain ships were going to be in, landscape, yes, horizontal. But I didn't catch that, and that's trivial. I can handle cards. Bases are obviously fronts of leaders, but that's based on card type. And suddenly going to basing that on, the executor. The executor, sorry, lawyer background. I want to say executor. Is it executor in Star Wars? And the annihilator. They're actually in portrait normal mode. It's only the prestige that's in landscape. I'm like, oh, that's so much work to do. So, but the good news is that doing that work gets me a lot closer to being able to just hand off a lot of and sort of non-English cards. So if you're in chat and you're open to helping with that, say in 3 to 6 months, I'm really committed to Legends of the Forest being a set that I don't do all of the card importing, and so then I'll be able to start getting set up to have non-English importing. If you're in chat and this is something you're excited about and you would wish those cards were in SwooDB and you're willing to just go through the official database and like right-click, save image, right-click, save image, right-click, save image, and so forth, please shoot me a DM and I'll put you on a list. I'm a Nerd Parker in Discord. I'm in like 22 Swoo Discords, so not any European focused Discords, maybe obviously, but most of the big ones, I'm probably there. Just please ping me. I'll put you on a list of people who can help when we get there. So that's
the good thing is another German content creator did write a script to just pull all images from the database.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, if somebody can just do that, then boom, done. Like send them to me. I mean, I could probably there's so many things I could do, right? Yes, given infinite time.
I think you always have to learn to just ask for help or just are open to help. That's
yes,
a surprisingly tough part for some people.
That is a lesson I've learned. There's now we're at a point where like some of the help just requires I have to make a page to let people help kind of situation, right? Yes. But the new code base for the 2.0 makes me building things so much faster than was true before. So
that's the most important part. Let's play a game.
All right, let's play a game. To you, sir.
My Han Solo deck is based on odd numbering. So if you would roll a dice and if you do an odd number, I will begin.
5, you begin.
Okay. I did already do a mulligan because my first hand was very bad and my second one is even worse. So I have to play the pilot of the Dagger Squadron, I guess. One cost to 1 ground unit.
Ooh, that's not the strongest opening hand element. I'll play Cartel Spacer. I do not control another cunning unit, so it is merely a 2/3 in space.
So I will claim the initiative.
I will pass and draw 2.
It's 2/3, right?
It is. Sorry. I should have. I should have pinged.
Yes.
Him for 1.
Yes. Gone he is.
And then I don't love this, but tough resource decisions. To you, sir.
I will play one of the best artworks in the game. I will play Never Tell Me the Odds.
Okay.
Discard 3
Remind-
cards from your opponent's deck and 3 cards of your own deck. Deal damage to a unit as deal as much damage to a unit as how many odd cards you revealed.
Okay, so
1, 2, 3. That's the gag because my deck only has odd cards.
I was going to say shock. 1, 2, 2, and I discard a Cartel Space Area 7th Fleet Defender and a Hotshot DL-44 Blaster. So 5 damage to that Cartel Space Area.
Yes. It was 3 damage were enough, but I am very glad that you don't have these Hotshot Blaster anymore.
That is also true. I'm going to claim.
Yes, and I'll pass.
All right. That was an unfortunate turn for me. So many good choices. I think I have. We are on. Yeah, we're going like this. I claimed we'll go with Boba.
Yes, the Boba unit. I will play the Millennium Falcon, which is a 3-cost, 3/4 unit which can carry 2 pilots.
All right. I will. It's a 3/4.
Yes.
You're going to be reliant on pilots. I think the play is I will McClunky to deal 4 damage. 3 damage to the Millennium Falcon, and then you may assign, not indirect, my great frustration, and why I will not be playing Cad Bane in the future, 1 damage of your choice to any of your units, but not to your base.
And it's the Falcon. Is gone. Unfortunate. This is what is this? A hard control match? I will claim.
All right. I will pass and draw 2. And I think that's the play. To you, sir.
Yes, still thinking. We do this. I've got 5 resources now. This is Han Solo's flip turn. And I will play blue 1, which has ambush, and when played, you can pay 2 resources. If you do, move this unit to the ground arena and give her 2 XP tokens.
All right.
A rules question. It's still a space unit, right?
It is. I don't know.
Okay.
It is in the. I don't think they've ever, because it hasn't come up before. I don't know whether a thing being a space or ground is a property of the card or the property of the arena.
Yes.
I think it is actually a ground unit now.
Okay, I'm
I
thinking it's still a space unit, which happens to be in the ground.
I'm happy to play either way. Regardless, it is dead. As I will ambush in a 4-lom. I will resolve the Cad Bane first, so dealing 1 damage to something, and then running a 4/4 into it.
What a waste of resources. I will play Han Solo as a ground unit because I don't have a spaceship anymore. And so when his leader ability just goes into nothing.
Okay. So if the question was, I mean, so you can put the pilot on any vehicle, right? So
Yes.
you could have put it on the vehicle as a ground unit. I will claim.
Then I will finally do some base damage. 3 to be exact.
3?
Yes. And then I'll pass.
All right. Interesting. I think that's the play. All right, to use her.
I will attack with 3 to base.
All right. This is about to, I think, get unpleasant. I'm going to pay 4 to drop 4 LOM again, which is, I think, 5 to him.
5.
What's his health
3-7.
as a unit? Oh, 3-7. Well, never mind then. That doesn't actually do quite the coolness that I wanted it to do.
Worth a try. But you know, Han Solo rarely is somewhere alone because he always has this walking carpet with him. The
It's true.
4-timer club now? Chewbacca?
Chewbacca is in the 4-timer club. Yeah,
Nice.
only Han and Boba are in the 5-timers, but Chewie is in 4.
He is a
All
5-6
right.
ground unit.
I will flip Cad.
Now he suffocates in space. And
Oh, yep.
and I'll claim.
All right.
Oh no, I don't claim. I play the cartel
Oh, you don't claim.
spacer. Only cartel,
Okay.
whatever that is.
And
1, 2, 3 unit with a bounty.
Oh, and what's the bounty is what?
Draw a card.
Oh, okay. I will spend 1. I'm going to McClunky 4 LOM back to my hand. I will first resolve Cad Bane's ability to do. You choose somebody to do 2 damage to.
That will be Chewbacca.
And Chewbacca as a unit is a
5-6.
4/5. 5/6. Oh God. I don't like that at all. I will then use the McClunky ability to do 3 to Han.
Then he is gone.
And then you claimed, right?
Yes.
I'm just, or you're claiming now, I suppose. And then I will run Cad for 4 into Chewbacca, taking 5 back. And then I will pass.
Okay.
Drawing 2. Okay. I should resource, right? I feel like I should. I'm going to resource. I think that's the play.
Let's see where this is leading us. We just have to try things.
These are more optimized than I thought they would be. I appreciate that they're called spotlight decks and not starter decks.
Yes. I will play a free card. My cartel Verräter gets an R2D2, which has +1/+1, and now I can add a second pilot for this unit.
I'm going to spend 4 to play 4 LOM with no ambush, but I will do 2 to a unit of your choice.
Okay, that's the cartel Verräter. But he gets another upgrade for 2 resources, the Mandalorian.
Oof.
I
Okay.
can exhaust a unit in this arena, but nowhere to be seen.
And what is so it's the total stats of that are
He's a 6/5 now.
6/5 with 2 damage?
Yes.
Or 6/7? Okay, 6/5 with 2 damage?
Yes.
All right, well, this is, I'm sorry. I am going to Tarkentown.
Let me attack it.
I'm going to Tarkentown.
Okay.
For 3 damage.
That's 5 then. Okay. I need to use this action to attack with him because he's probably gone next. So I will use Han Solo's action. Reveal the top card of your deck. It's not discard, which was played wrong yesterday by me. It's reveal, and then attack with a unit. If the revealed card and the unit have different odd costs, the unit gets +1/+0. Both are the same cards, so unfortunately no bonus, but 6 damage to base.
6 damage. And the Mandalorian only exhausts, is it on attack or when played as him? Okay. 6 damage base. I will spend 3 to play Boba.
I will play 3 to play the Shuttle Tiderium, which has an on attack discard 1 card from your deck. Here is a discard. Han Solo is reveal. If it has odd costs, you can give another unit 1 XP token. The shuttle is a 2/4 unit.
That's on attack?
Yes.
That's beefy. I need to get into space. I will hit your base for 4.
Yes. Then I will
put
claim
some damage on there. All right, I will pass and draw 2.
Five damage on your 8 health, Cad Bane. 4 and 5. You know, you can spread so much damage with your Cad Bane. I want to see what the chances are.
Aha,
1,
pretty good.
2, 3 for here. And how much of yours?
0, 1. That was
nice.
All good stuff. So 1 from me. So that's 4 total to Cad.
Yes.
Which is enough. Where's my exhaust token? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Going to spend 4 to play Java.
Yes.
And that is the top 8 cards. And I will reveal a Waylay.
Let me guess.
And
it's the Tiderium.
That's a good guess. Wrong, but a good guess.
Back to hand.
Not yet. I just revealed it. I didn't get to play it.
Sorry. Okay. Then you have it on hand now.
Yes, and I have I have 4 open.
I should attack then. Then it's
for 6.
Yes.
Yep, but gotta get in while the getting's good. 2 resources because of Jabba. I will play Waylay, returning the cartel to your hand.
Okay.
I do not draw a card, unfortunately, but
I will just bounce it back to the space arena. Oh, you
on autopilot.
Yes, without a pilot.
I will hit your base for 4.
Yeah, now the damage starts to pour in from your side. I will play another one of these cards.
Yeesh. Well, that's potential future card draw. 3 to base.
Yes. 5
From
and
Boba.
1. Then I will do 2 damage to base and give the first one an experience token.
For the first time in a while, I will claim.
I'll pass.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to resource this turn.
I'm going to keep these both in hand.
All right. It is too good a card to not put in your deck, even though it's not an underworld. I will play Ruthless Raider,
Yes.
dealing 2 to base and 2 to the shuttle. To the Tiberian.
Shuttle. Okay. Then I will play, I think, which is my first coordinate in like 3 months, Clone Commander Cody for 5,
Ooh.
which is a 4/4 unit, and it has Overwhelm and Coordinate. Give any other friendly unit +1/+1 and Overwhelm.
Yeah. I definitely don't want that to live. I will hit it with Boba for 3.
Yes. 3.
And I take 4 back.
Yes. I will reveal. Okay, this is interesting wording. I have to reveal the top card of my deck. Then I will attack with a unit. Can I decide which unit after revealing?
I think yes. I think it's phrased in a way to encourage you to have many different costed cards out.
That's a 3 then. So I will attack with the Cartel Verräter for 4.
All right.
2 base.
It gets +1 for the difference, right? So 4 to base.
5 to base because it has a +1 by Cody.
Okay, so it's a 2/3. All right, 3/4 because of Cody. Then +1 is 4/5, and then he's a 5/5 because of your Han Solo ability.
Yes.
18. I do not like that at all.
We are now here in math regions where I have to do so much math in my head that I do only like 2 or 3 steps maximum, and the rest of the equation is just vibing through it.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm on the bottom on the PQs.
it's why I don't use aura tokens. The game jack ones are nice, but I always forget to take them off. I will do 2 to Cody with Jabba.
And gone he is. So I will attack with 2 because of my shuttle, and I give 1 XP token to my other cartel. Whatever it's called. Chat, how is this card called in English, please?
So it's I think it's give me a hot second. Yeah. Almost like I wrote a website for this. Arena, space, color, yellow.
Cartel something.
Resource 1. Cartel Turncoat.
Yes, right.
Turncoat. That's not a common English word. As much as I want to do 4 damage to the ground, I think it's imperative that I claim.
Yes, and I will do 3 to base.
Yeah, I don't like that, but keeps
And
happening.
then I'll pass.
All right. Okay. Ready. All right. I cannot allow. Are you ready?
Yes.
I cannot allow that XP factory to keep chugging, so I will attack Tiberium, taking 2 back to the Relentless Raider.
I will add a pilot of the Dagger Squadron to this cartel turncoat, as we learned.
Okay.
Now here is a with XP, it's a 5 unit. Yes, 5/5.
I'll spend 2. Play Bezinetal. If I may see your hand, please. So that's a waylay and get rid of that. Do a bunch of damage.
Yes.
Discard cards. You've already played 2 of those. I don't want to deal with it again.
Yes. Then I will play.
Oh, but you draw now. You draw 1 card.
Ah, right. Okay, I will play waylay on your. Is it Forlorn? Yes. Or is it Zuckus?
The Raider. Oh, Zuckus.
Yes.
Forlorn. Got it. Fair, I suppose. I'll spend 5 and play Zuckus.
Yes. Then I'll do 5 to base.
Oh, I am not long for this. That puts me. That's it. That's 26.
Oh, oops. That happened way faster than expected.
Good game, GG.
GG.
Best 2 out of 3,
Yes.
or best. Yeah.
I think we do. We do one more
God.
game.
Yes. If you have time. I mean, sorry. It's my lunch break. I have a little bit more freedom. If you'd like to wrap up, we can just chat for a little bit.
We can do one more game.
Yeah, these are. This feels like a slow, grindy deck, but man, Hung got in under there.
I think
came on.
I want to play my new Gunray deck because I need to need to play it and don't sit there in the showdown tomorrow and think I've never seen this card before.
That is probably. I think I just shuffled my base into my deck. I did.
Okay.
What a day. Yeah, so my actual first priority right now is getting all the adjustments for jump to lightspeed in place and getting the 2.0 release a little more stable. It's getting better. It's refining. Light mode is a little too harsh. I need to work on. I'm using an out of the box color palette. I don't love the current color palette. There's just some bugs here or there that I need to refine. Get all the JTL hyperspace and hyperfoil and all that in. So that kind of has to be priority number 1. And then over the course of the year, my 3 big focuses are foreign language cards.
Mm-hmm.
And then non-English cards. And then I would like to. Right now, server costs are paid for by Patreon, and I'm grateful for that. I would like to reward Patreon supporters. So I'd like to be able to allow people to tie in their Patreon account and support the site. Full disclosure, I'll never put anything meaningful behind a Patreon subscription. I recognize there are parts of the world where $2 USD a month is non-trivial. I recognize there are people for whom it doesn't matter where they live. $2 a month is non-trivial. So I don't ever want to put anything that matters behind a paywall, but to encourage people to help pay. I mean, 20,000 users a day is a lot.
Yes.
So like the first one is just that like deck images will be in hyperspace if you pay money, right? Like that's a nice little quality of life show off that you help. But if you can't afford $2 a month, that's okay. Like if you're, that's fine. You can still do deck images. You can still share your decks, just hyperspace. Those little blings. I feel like those help. And then last but not least, I'd really like to. I feel like I didn't do enough for collection management in 2024, and I'd like to focus on that aspect of the site a little bit.
You can take your time until I finished my my physical sorting of all the cards here, so I can import that to the database. It's complicated.
I think.
One answer to the chat. The showdown tomorrow, Scory, is the content creator showdown. You should have probably seen the last couple of weeks because all the others did their deck tags already. Mine is already uploaded, which is I have members on this channel, but they don't get anything special except, oh, Cad, hi.
This is my cat, Darth Vader.
Darth Vader, okay.
Yeah, he and his brother Obi-Wan Kenobi, named by my 8-year-old son. He gets needy in the middle of the day. He wonders why I haven't come down to make my own.
Completely understandable. One of my cats always at around noon wants to go to the couch and spend the rest of the day there with me. So completely understandable. No, my members on the channel only get videos that are scheduled for the next day. So nothing special as well. Yeah, there was one of my cats in chat. Okay, let's roll the dice. Even or odd?
Even.
Okay. Then it's your initiative.
To me. I'm going to claim the initiative.
Okay. I did not really think
so busy talking, didn't really think that through, but we'll figure it out.
And we do this. And I think because you claim, that gives me time to play Poggle the Lesser, which is a 1/4 unit. When I play another unit, you may exhaust this unit if you do create a battle droid token.
Yeah.
If I lose I don't have any tokens here, and my deck demands tokens. Here they are. Okay. You claim, then I will pass.
All right. I'll start by playing a 7th Fleet Defender.
That's a bit unfortunate.
And I will also the other card in my deck that is good enough to not be Underworld.
Right. That's good for me. So I play the Droid Commando, which would have ambush, but it just does nothing. I will exhaust Poggle, and here is a droid token.
Sounds good. I will claim.
I'll pass.
Ready when you are?
Yes.
All right. Step 1. I will play Forlom. I will resolve the ambush first and run him into Poggle.
Yes.
And taking, I believe, 1 back. Then I will resolve the Cad Bane to deal 1 to a unit of your choice.
That is the Droid Commando then. Your Forlom has 3 health left, right?
Yes, that is correct.
I think he gets a bounty, which is a Bounty Hunter's Quarry. Attached unit gains bounty. Search the top 5 cards of your deck, or 10 if this unit is unique, for a unit that costs 3 or less, and play it for free.
Yeah. I will play, or I will run 3 to base.
Yes.
Not you.
My Droid Commando will destroy your Forlom.
Yep. And then, what do you know? Unique character, that's 10 cards at the top of the deck.
1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 10. One character that
was I should have Tarkin Towned. That was a misplay. Man. I bet roasted in chat.
3.
Such is life.
I will play a cop vent for free.
Ugh. There's just going to be so much free stuff, isn't there? Yeah.
Yes.
That's how you would build Newt. I will claim.
Okay, then I will do 1 damage to base from my separatist droid. And I still have 3 resources left. And that's why I play the droid deployment for 2 and give me 2 new droids.
Nice.
And then I'll pass.
What does your deck want to do?
I don't know either.
Yeah. How do I stop it? You ready?
Yes.
5. I will drop Bosk. I will run Bosk into Cad Bane.
You get 3 back, and I have a when defeated trigger. Search the top 10 cards of your deck. Now I've seen my whole deck almost. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 10. This is my hand. 2 or less, and I can discard it. That's unfortunate. Did not hit anything.
Oh, wow. A whiff. Well, if only you knew somebody who had a podcast about hypergeometric calculation of finding things. Now I will resolve. Sorry, I was letting you resolve the when defeated.
Yes.
I think the timing is, and then the other. So now deal 1 to something.
Yes, that's him. Now there are 2 of my units defeated, so I can exhaust Newt and get another unit.
All right, 3 to base.
Yes, 6 then. We do a Confederate carrier for 2.
Remind me of the body text of that.
2/1, and when defeated, create a battle droid token. What else?
I will claim the initiative.
Okay, I will attack the Bosk with my droid.
Okay.
And then I will play a Rune Hako, which is a 2-cost, 3/2 unit. When played, if a friendly unit was defeated this phase, you may give a unit -1/-1 for this phase, and that is Bosk.
That'll do it.
And
All
then
right.
1 to base.
Yep.
And then I pass.
So it's going to be death by 1,000 cuts. Okay. What my resource? Is it word? Yeah. That's the play. And I claimed. I will play Boba, and I will deal 1 to something.
That can only be him. So I have 6 resources. I will play the Wartime Trade Official for 2. It's a 1/3 unit. When defeated, create a battle droid token.
Yeah. I will play Punishing One.
Yes. I will play the Droidica Security and exploit my Wartime Trade Official. So the Droidica only costs 4 and gives me 1 droid from the when defeated trigger. I don't know if this was mathematically a smart play or not, but it felt at least it felt good.
I will bump the courier in space, losing my shield, giving you another droid.
Then I will deal 3 damage to. Am I the control deck? I will do 3 damage to Boba.
Okay. I will claim.
Then I will do 2 damage more to Boba.
And that's enough.
And then I can play Newt Gunray's action. Give me another separatist droid. Wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 6 resources. So I can flip Newt, attack for 2, and give myself another droid. And then I pass.
I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't deploy. It's been. I need to go back to work. All right, pass.
Yeah, we can play a little bit faster when you have to get back to work.
Yep. All right, I claimed. So let's go with Java.
Yes.
Oh man, did I mock you for whiffing and now I'm gonna whiff?
If you only knew someone who does a podcast which does this now.
Not quite. I'll take a. Now there are two of them.
Okay.
So not the trick I was looking for, but better than whiffing.
Can you play? I think you're only taking this, you're not playing this. Okay.
I'm only taking it. There goes my. I just have to reveal it to you. All right. To you, sir.
I will play the subjugating starfighter and ambush your the one I can kill with my 3.
All right. And how much? And does it also? Yep.
It's
Okay.
just gone.
I'm going to pay 1 and no good to me dead Newt.
Okay. Then it's 4 damage to base.
Oh, sorry. I have to pay 2. That's not a trick. 4 damage to base.
What is it if it's not a trick?
Oh, sorry. Java gives a discount to tricks.
Yeah, but if
it's a plan.
It's a plan. Okay.
No good to me dead is a plan. So 4 to base, and then I will do punishing 1 for 3.
3 to base.
To base.
4. Then I'll do 1 damage.
All right, to base.
Yes.
Yep. I will claim.
Then it's 3.
I gotta deploy. No, I'm gonna deploy.
Okay.
This guy. I don't know why I didn't do that.
Suffocating again.
Oh yeah, right. There we go.
I will do 1 damage to base.
Okay. And then the Droideka is a 4/5. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I gotta do it if I gotta do it. 4 to the Droideka, taking 4 back.
Yes. 1 to base.
Okay. I will Tarkin the Droideka.
Yes. Gone. Here's 1 more damage to base.
Ugh. All right, I will claim, so you can just tell me how many damage I'm taking to base.
I'll pass.
Oh, okay.
I'm done with my droids.
I don't think that's going to come up this game, so go. All right. I will. I'll use Java to bump a droid.
Yes.
Taking 1 back.
That makes it a little bit more expensive for me to play Goa.
Oh no.
That's 6 resources exploited.
And he's also an ambush, yes?
6 played, yes. He does 7 damage to your Cad Bane.
All right, and he's the overwhelm?
He's everything. He's Sentinel, Ambush, and Overwhelm.
So that will also do 3 straight through to base.
And he gets 2 back, right?
Yes, correct. I don't like that at all. I will play Boba.
Okay, I'll claim.
I'll do 3 to base, and
5.
then I will
2.
pay 5 and play Zuckus, and then I will pass and draw 2.
Okay. Okay, I have the initiative.
I will
Yeah, Chat says we need some promo gores. I do have the from the store showdowns. I just can't find them in my big stack of cards, unfortunately.
All right, so I claimed. So let's run 5 into gore and
Yes,
take that off the board.
get 7 back. I can offer you another promo, which is Darth Vader.
That was a nice, pretty promo.
Yes, you get 1 from me. I think I will
What
take
you
out
doing
the
first?
Boba, but we will see.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. How many? 10. 3. Not really used to playing Vader. That's a unit. I think then I will play the Battle Droid Escort, which gives me a when played Separatist Droid, and when defeated, create another token. And I will attack the Boba. He's already gone. How many damage do I get?
He does
back?
3 back. 3 back.
Yes.
And how many hit points does that non-token droid have?
1. He's a 1/1 as
The
well.
Oh, he's a 1/1. Okay.
Yes, weird count.
Then I will. Says 4, 5. I will play unit Cad Bane.
Yes.
I will capture all 3 of your non-leader units. So the token goes away, and the other 2 are secretly, imaginarily put underneath Cad Bane.
Then I will do 2 damage to base.
Then sorry. And before that, then I will do 1 damage to a unit of your choice.
Well, that's new.
Yeah. And then you'll do how much to base?
2, and I will claim.
All right.
Create a token.
Okay. Well, that's a 15 there. And all right, you did the base. I'll do 2 to base. No, I'll do 2 to the generator, dude. Your leader, mute.
That's
Taking 2 back.
I claim.
All right, and then I'll do 3 to base.
I'm at 15.
And then I will play a Cloud Rider 3 ambushing into Newt.
Yes, then I'm at 6. 5.
And then I will pass and draw 2.
I think I will play the Providence Destroyer for 8, which has exploit 2 and on attack. On attack, not when played. Okay. Let's see about that.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Oh, I got to ready my resources. I will pay 6 to play a Ruthless Raider, dealing 2 to Newt and 2 to base.
And he's gone. Then I will do 1 damage to base.
Okay, 3 to base.
That's 5, and I will claim.
Okay, and then I don't think I can quite get there. Hold on, let me check. I don't think so. I cannot quite get there, but I will do 2 to base, and then I will do 7 to base. Would you like to get one of your 2 Darth Vader or the droid dude?
I'm at 21 damage. 29 damage. So I
yeah,
really want to rescue my droid dude.
Okay, that's a choice. So you get him back, and I will draw 2 cards.
Okay.
And then I will pass and draw 2.
Okay. This game is lost already, but I will play a special promo card, which is the invisible hand in the planetary qualifier participant version,
Sure.
where thank God not a big participant
Not
is
a big
printed on it
yeah.
for
Yeah.
8.
That was a choice.
Yes.
And then I'll let you rescue Darth Vader by ending the game.
No, I don't give you the possibility, the opportunity to draw 2 cards. You can.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. That was fun.
That was a genuine pleasure, Nils. Thank you so much. That was a great break in the middle of the day.
Yes.
So
Again, thank you for your work you're doing. You're like you obviously know the XKCD comic with all the building blocks and the
yes,
one unmaintained open source stack that keeps everything afloat. So
it feels that way sometimes, but you know what? There's I'm also, you know, like I'm not a very good player. I'm not a super charismatic content creator, and it can be, you know, it's nice to be the guy for something, right?
yes.
And so the work, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of thankless work, but it means I get to go to Galactics, and where there will be a million content creators, and I get to be the one Swooty Bee guy, and that will hopefully make it all worth it. But this is a genuine pleasure, Nil. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Pleasure is all mine. One question from chat noch. Do you have any more of these Lego Star Wars helmets, or is it just are you just a Rex fan?
Do I have any more? The what?
Of the Lego Star Wars
Lego
helmets?
sets. Yes, I do have. That one is my only one. All my other, but my son has a extensive collection. It is very hard for me to buy Star Wars or Lego for myself.
Yes.
My son actually has a huge collection. I do occasionally steal from my children, though. This was once for my daughter, and now did not go to consignment. It is now just mine. The Young Jedi Adventures, the first canon appearance of the High Republic on the screen, and never forget it.
A man of taste. So, thank you very much, Parker.
Thank you very much.
We will see you again soon, probably.
I would love to come back. Yeah, let's try to make it a recurring thing.